Greetings, everyone. This is going to be Eden Zero, chapter 112. What's the chapter called? When you live your life on a ship. And for this one, we've got a nice little color page. Everyone's in the chibi form. Looks pretty nice, actually. And we've got quite a lot of characters that have been introduced throughout the show, and it looks pretty dope. The whole in this color spread, anyway. So let's get into the chapter. So the lacrima absorbed the mother's ether. It's fascinating, a profound Moskoi. Miss Nadia said another relic lies in the direction the ether is flowing. We need to find it. We need to absorb more ether and build up power. And if we keep going that way, eventually we'll reach Mother. All right. So that's kind of a conclusion, and pretty much what do you call it? Yes, pretty much what the aim of the story is now. Actually, just going around finding relics. So I don't know what the next planet they'll be going towards anyway, but we'll find out. Sounds like a pain. Yeah, it does sound like a pain anyway. Nevertheless, we have no choice but to follow the path this ether indicates. Okay. Okay. I like how Rebecca says, if they're lucky, the next relic could point them straight to Mother. So that's kind of wishful thinking. Obviously, that's not how it's going to go anyway. I get that's possible too. I doubt that's possible. Uh, More importantly, we could stop letting Draken's goon into our crew. I did find that kind of hilarious, actually. Wise points out, and then we got the whole panel. We got three of goons, actually. Actually, we got two of the Element Four with us, and Jin was kind of a hired goon who was only there for his sister. So yeah, two out of the four Elemental Four. Damn, that's quite a lot. We'll be happy to leave as soon as you cure Cleany, and I'll miss them. What in blue blazes are you doing? So that's kind of interesting. Jin has no interest with the Eden Zero, but obviously his sister seems to have a bit of an attachment in the sense that she'll miss them. So interesting to see how that dynamic will play to decide if they'll leave or stay. What in the blaze are you doing? You saw your sorceress and I made a pact. Okay. And what are those? What are those? The stilettos. Oh, is Laguna wearing stilettos? Crazy. That's kind of funny, actually, that Weiss would point that out anyway. But yeah, it looks like Laguna's pretty fashion forward with his stuff anyway. I did not understand kids' fashion of 50 years in the future. That's kind of funny because yeah, he's pretty much an old head, even though he's young. You know, he's got that traditional mindset. Don't worry, I found what I'm looking for. I'll leave. All right. When I found what I'm looking for, I'll leave. All right. So it looks like Laguna has an ulterior motive anyway. So I wonder what his motive is. Okay, looks like what are you looking for? I'm a wanted man in the Sakura cosmos. I want a nice, comfortable planet to live on in the Owl cosmos. Okay, so he's pretty much a fugitive, and he's looking for somewhere nice to relax. That explains why he had the disguise on in that theater area because he's a wanted man. All right. So I do like this how the chapter has started. We're directly tackling some of the questions some of the viewers might have, including myself, about the status of these. I'm going to call them stragglers for now, like scroungers. No, what's a good word? These temporary followers, like what? How long are they going to stay? Are they going to become permanent? Are they going to get promotion to permanent, or are they going to leave? Like, when what's their reasoning for staying, and if there's any conditions? It's all nice to get out of the way actually, and I quite enjoyed this little dialogue anyway. I'm allowed. I'm allowed on board until I find it. Yes, I'll keep my promise. So definitely, Witch and Laguna, they have some kind of promise going on, and that's the reason why he's staying. And Cleany just she's staying because they're looking for her cure. What's she called? Ivory. Ivory is looking for Chiellini's clear cure, so that's one reason why she wants to stay. But also another reason is she does seem to be quite fond of the crew members. Yeah, so there's two reasons why she would want to stay, whereas Jin, he only stays because Cleany wants to stay. So as long as Cleany wants to stay, I think Jin would stay anyway. So that makes us friends. So obviously the classic friends thing. Friendship was not in the deal, and let's go Cleany. So I find that kind of hilarious that she could get shut down by the two guys. They're pretty cold about this. Trying to keep it professional, but I can definitely see them kind of warming up to Shiki and maybe accepting his invitation to be his friend sooner or later. Or I don't know. Are you sure about this? I've limited our guests' access. It'll be fine. All right, sounds like a pain. Nevertheless, we have no choice but to follow the path that this ether indicates. If we're lucky, the next relic could open the way straight to the mother. Yeah, I guess that's possible too. But more importantly, could we stop? Oh no, what the heck? Did I go? Oh, oopsie daisy! I went backwards. All right. Oh, you got to be kidding me! They worked for Draken. So yeah, we can. There's definitely tension brewing, what do you call it, team chemistry brewing, and some fractions among the board anyway on the ship, especially Weiss. He definitely still has some resentment towards Draken and the Element Four. Uh, Especially, you could see it from his facial expression and just his overall attitude towards them anyway. May I continue to address you thus? All right. So what you call me? That's what you call Grandpa. Alright, okay, Ziggy isn't a Demon King anymore. They're enemies now. He has no right to call himself the Demon King. Okay, yeah, you can call me what you want, but Demon King sounds like a bad guy, now you realize. Yeah, the Demon King is the title for the king of the Magi Mech. Oh, magical. Magical, what's this? In Java. The word for demon is the same as the word for magic. Okay. He rules magic. Okay, and he shares his ether with the machines. Wasn't he, the king of the demon world? I thought it was the demon race. No, it did not refer to some kind of. No, it did not refer to some kind of fey magic king now rewriting files. Alright, Maggie Mech, I like it. Ooh. Okay, so I think that's something to do with the play of the words, how demon and the word magical sounds the same. So it looks like he's no longer going to be called the Demon King, but going to be called the Maggie Mech King. I don't know if that'll catch on. But let's continue on with the story. So they've entered some coral sector. Obviously, I guess because it's called the coral sector, you're going to see a bunch of corals around anyway. Aboard the Skull Ferry. Okay. Oh, okay. So this is what do you call it? Alicia's group, and let's see what they're up to. Ziggy has come this to the Outer Cosmos. So Ziggy is in the Outer Cosmos somewhere. So the crew could bump into him sooner or later. That'll be kind of interesting if that happens. Hopefully I'm wrong, but he may have gone to see Nero. Why would he do that? Because they're both kings, perhaps to pay each other respect or to destroy each other. Ooh. Neither way, let's not deal with Nero. Find a good planet, stay food, and stay there for. Oh, it's a Union army. All right, justice, at least. All right. Oh, so the foreshadowed reunion might be happening sooner than later with Justice and Elise, and obviously this dude's out for blood. What in the pain, Jesse? Get rid of him. That's a fluke. All right, you can drop that now. You called them here, didn't you? Oh, whoa! Just what do you mean, Your Highness? Why would Jesse call the army on us? There's a little rash for your usual teasing. That's a little harsh for your usual teasing. Okay. You think I had not noticed? What do you mean I would? You're a government spy. Whoa, and this is a bit of a plot twist. That he could be a government spy, damn. Oh look, some actual I didn't realize this, but I forgot what these two dudes are. These are the tier three characters from Fairy Tale Guild. They've even got like they're not their character design is exactly the same as well. I think one of them is called Warren, and the other dude's the Sand guy from the Fairy Tale Guild. I didn't realize Elise had those two members on their on on her crew, but damn, they you Urumashima did a copy and paste, like legit. Their character design is exactly the same. This is your last chance. Will you tell you get rid of get rid us of them? If you do, I'll hear you out. I see you have nothing to say. Send him to Justice's ship. What? Okay. It's kind of interesting to see they've got a spy anyway. If Jesse is a spy, toss him in the brig. No, we'll kill him. How dare you betray our princess? So down just the boy. We'll let him go home. Okay, so a bit of mercy. All right, so this is the typical thing where she's known for a while, but she's allowed him anyway. Why didn't you say anything? Because look at me, he's just so cute. That's beside the point. Think of all the secrets he's given to the government. No worries there. We made all the important intel untransmittable, though I think Jesse thinks he sent it. Oh, who's this? All right. Not a bite of our information has been leaked. I suspect it's a coincidence that the army has found us. All right. So I'm guessing these guys are the elite crew members, given the fact they've got formal titles and everything. Introduction. So we got Gawain and Hyoga. Okay. I mean, Hyoga and Gowan, they look fairly unique in the design. Like they don't look like anyone that we know. Anyway, they don't resemble anyone, so I'm gonna give them a pass. And they don't really resemble any fairy tale characters, all right. But design wise, I think they look kind of cool. Hyogen has a flame design. Yeah, it looks kind of actually. His what do you call it? Costume design does look quite familiar to Natsu, the whole flames and just the robe thing going on. But yeah, apart from that, not much really. And Hyoga, he looks kind of bland. I won't lie. I'm not really interested in his design. You knew about this too, yeah. Her Highness can't handle intel. You know that. So she came to me for help, and I went to Hyoga. Okay, so they've got a nice dynamic going on as well. All right, she came to me first. Nomi, who would ever go to you for help? So yeah, they've got a nice little what do you call it? Love hate relationship going on, these two anyway. There used to be a doctor and a firefighter. Now for whatever reason they're pirates. You have a crew for all kinds of different backgrounds. Oh, so we got nice little background information on them. So I'm guessing just from the design as well, who the firefighter and who the doctor is, you can kind of tell. Because one of them's got a flame on his friggin' costume anyway. After living with us for a while, even a government agent could become family. That's why I didn't out you. You'll never beat the interstellar army. All right. So he's kind of shown his true colors here. Because that's kind of nice that at least, even though she knew he was a spy, kind of giving him a chance to reform and a chance to join the family. A kind of a second chance situation in this moment. But looks like he blew it. And yeah, she even says what a pity. And it looks like he gets sent in a pod anyway. A pod has been ejected from Alicia's ship. It gives a signal. It looks like they're releasing a prisoner. We better not. We're gonna need background checks on new crews from now on. This wouldn't have happened if we just didn't take anyone who comes along. Now we will continue. No, we will continue to welcome all. So Elise also has a traits of Shiki, in the sense that she's willing to make friends. Oh no, for her, she's willing to allow anyone to join her family, kind of situation, and she's very forgiving in that sense. Just like the Eden Zero, where when they rescued a small girl with nowhere else to go, I believe our time together creates bonds with us. All right, so that's kind of her reasoning, just because of the way she was treated as a stowaway, and how nicely she was treated. She wants to treat everyone the way she was treated by the Demon King. All right, so that's kind of a good example. Thus, you build a new family when you live on a ship. Oh, that's very cute. Yeah, so she's trying to. She wants to give the same experience she had growing up to other people. She wants. That's kind of nice, but it's very naive, and we can see that the naivety is kind of rearing his head with the government spies being aboard the ship. But if it wasn't for her competent crew members, maybe more information could have been leaked. But yeah, this kind of a nice little flashback. Just shows how how old the robots are, because they don't really age, do they? Elise has grown up quite a bit. For now, set course for Foresta. Oh, a neutral sector. Even the government army watches their step there. I heard the food is to die for. I never thought I'd see your sorry face again. Oh, all right. So I think we're back on the Eden Zero, and yeah, we got some interaction between some, what do you call it? I don't know. Some of Draken Joe's men. I mean, kind of a men anyway. One of them's kind of his men. Hired goon and one of his main men anyway. I'm glad you're safe, Sylph. You too, clean. All right. Oh, Laguna, that's not a code name. No, that's my real. That's kind of funny. As an actor leaves showbiz to commit acts of evil, he does not use a code name. Then to use Draken's business is evil. Your sister was a part of it, I was doing evil. No, you didn't do anything wrong. Okay. So I'm quite enjoying these conversations because they're not really part of the crew. So it's nice to have an outsider's perspective on things, and just to see what the conversation is going to be like. I admit that we were in the underworld, but to be honest, I didn't think I was doing anything wrong either. All right, so we're kind of getting an idea of what their moral values are in this situation, and to think if their involvement with the underworld and Dragon Joe, whether they thought they were doing evil, good, blah blah blah, stuff like that. So let's keep reading. All right. Draken didn't kill people for no reason. Still, it did make my skin crawl when I found out what it really was. So, despite everything and how the arc went. You can definitely see that Laguna still vouches for Draken and has a bit of a respect for who he is. And he never he sees them. Even in this situation where Draken kills people, he believes that Draken always killed someone for a reason. One of those victims was Weiss's mother. That guy who's itching for a fight. Okay, so nice. Oh, this is kind of nice that they're explaining why Weiss is like why he is, isn't he? Because his mom died because he was one of the victims. Well, I wouldn't cause trouble if I like the next planet we find. I'll just get off there. Hope the planet food was good. Good. What's with this guy? He's my brother's best friend. That's kind of funny from Cleany, anyway. Yeah. There's a lot of links already. I forgot Moscow was part of that mercenary group that Jin was, anyway. All right, let's see what the next panel has. This feels like quite a long chapter. Feel like it's been speaking for a while. Yeah, I have. God damn, this is a long chapter. But I'm not complaining about long chapters. I do enjoy a lot of content. All right, the Verdant Planet Forest. Oh, interesting. So looks like uh, Elise and the Eden Zero crew are going to intersect in their journeys because they're both going towards Foresta. That's the planet which Mother Aoife has guided us. Oh, nice coincidence that they're both going to this planet. So it'd be nice for them to get a nice collab anyway. One thing I did notice though, which and Elise both seem to share design influences from Elise, what do you call it, from Urza. So it'd be interesting to see them side to side because they're pretty much both look like Urza from Fairy Tail. Anyway, so I want to see what that looks like when they do meet. Look at this, did little research, and apparently the food here is amazing. Welcome to Foresta, home of the best cuisine in the Owl Kingdom, it says. All right. So it looks like it's going to be a green planet, like, because for forest and a food themed planet. All right. So Weiss, he's still a bit moody. You have no taste buds. Actually, that's kind of funny. A bit of dry humor aimed at the robots because they have no taste buds. I've analyzed the Eden Zero log and we did visit Foresta on our journey 15 years ago. Okay, so we still, unraveling the mystery of the journey that the four starshines embarked on, where their memories were erased. So you were saying we fall in the same path again. Then there must be a relic on this planet. All right. So yeah, they're kind of following the same path, So uh, a bit of a deja vu moment for them. So I think so. But I found another curious term. Yeah, actually, that's quite an interesting concept. Some of the crew members have already been on this journey, so it's almost like deja vu for them, but they've got memory loss. So it'd be nice if they actually remembered some useful things from back then. So actually, no, going on this path might help them unlock some of the memories, from just anything they might experience, similar experiences. Master Xenoleaf instructor in the Magi arts. He was known as the founder of Gravity Ether Tactics, and this was his home planet. Ooh, interesting, 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 interesting. This I can definitely see where this is going. This will definitely help Shiki develop his power quite a bit if he, gets a competent teacher. Yeah, especially someone who's mastered the power that Shiki has. So this would be nice to see what kind of improvements Shiki can get in terms of his abilities. Oh, uh, but before I can say any more, apparently he died 1,000 years ago, so that's kind of funny, That kind of puts the whole situation to bed anyway. Verdant planet Foresta. So, this scenery looks kind of nice, It looks like a planetary area. What do you call it? What do you call it? Yeah, a very foresty planet with just fish just floating around. I can't tell because it's in black and white if it's underwater and these fish are floating in the water or they're just floating in the air. Either way, it looks pretty amazing and unique anyway. Well, this has got to be a real mess, and this is all Ziggy's work, all right. So who are these lot? I can't believe he wreaked this much havoc in our sector. Is he trying to get on Emperor Nero's bad side? All right. So it looks like these are some of Nero's goons anyway. So, and yeah, so Ziggy's already been through here as well. So kind of following his lead. But yeah, it's time to kill all the bots in it. You ready to start purging this planet? Okay. Poseidon Nero commands Team Beast commencing operations. All right. So what? That's interesting. Kill all the bots. Are they anti-robot? Could Poseidon be anti-robot? That's interesting. Well, I don't know why he would say that, but yeah, killing all the robots wouldn't go down nicely with the Eden Zero crew when half of their members are also robots. So I don't know how this is going to go out. So we got Brittany, uh, uh typical, what do you call it, uh, smart geeky girl. We got Orc who looks like an orc, like the pretty badass looking guy, and we got the Mora. He looks like a clown, mm, industrial clown with his top hat. But yeah, so are these guys going to be the main enemy for the arc? Maybe. So that was the last chapter. I gotta say, this chapter was loaded with content. Definitely, yeah, it's 20 minutes long. God damn, this was loaded with content and a lot to speak about. But yeah, this is definitely a setup for the Forester arc, and I don't know if it's going to be a long one or a short one. I feel like it's going to be short because the overarching person is obviously going to be Nero, and if if um if these guys end up being enemies, it's not gonna go well because uh they're actually part of Poseidon's crew anyway. I mean, yeah, Poseidon Nero. So if they mess with them, that could have negative consequences on the Eden Zero crew. So I don't know how this is all gonna play down, but I'm very intrigued to see what's gonna happen anyway. But that's all for me. And yeah, I really enjoyed this chapter. Very good chapter indeed. It was jam packed with information, content. It was a nice length as well, and I'm just looking forward to what's out next. Bye.